Hi there, it's Julie Broad with Revenue.com with another quick real estate investing video tip for you. Plenty of residential real estate investors mistakenly value commercial property based on comparable deals, just like in residential. But there's actually 3 ways to value commercial real estate, and comparable properties isn't even the most important one. Essentially, there's 3 ways to value commercial property: the direct comparison approach, the cost approach, and the income approach. And the income approach is actually 2 different approaches: the DCF method and the cap rate. Direct comparison approach uses the recent sale details of similar properties for comparables, just like it sounds. And this is what's very common in residential. Then there's the cost approach, also called the replacement cost approach. It's just like how it sounds, determining a value based on what it would cost to rebuild or replace that property. What's most common in commercial, however, is the income approach. And there's 2 commonly used income approaches to value a commercial property. The simpler way is the capitalization rate method, or more commonly called the cap rate. A cap rate is expressed in a percentage, and it's calculated by dividing the NOI, the net operating income, into the price of the property. The cap rate method of valuing a property is where you determine what is a reasonable cap rate for the subject property by looking at other property sales. Here's where your comparables come in. Then divide that rate into the NOI for the property. NOI, the net operating income, is equal to income minus vacancy minus operating expenses. Or you could figure out the asking cap rate of a property simply by dividing the NOI by the price. The other method is the DCF, or discounted cash flow method. This method is often used in valuing large downtown buildings or retail complexes, shopping malls, or even property portfolios. It's not simple, and it's definitely got some areas of subjectiveness in it. Multiple year cash flow projections, assumptions about lease rates and property improvements, and expense projections are all used to calculate what the property is worth today. Basically, you figure out all of the cash that will be paid out and all of the cash that will be brought in on a monthly basis over a specific period of time, typically how long you think you'll hold that property. Then you determine what all of those cash flows are worth today. For us small investors, using a combination of comparable property sales and income valuation using cap rates will provide a very reliable valuation for most commercial properties. The real issue these days is convincing the seller that they should sell based on today's income and today's comparable properties. Many times they say, hey, it will rent for X, or market rate is X, even though what they're getting currently is not X. For more Revenue with Real Estate videos, articles, and tips, visit Revenue.com. See you next time.